Alrighty, boysies, how yous doing? Welcome to the most prestigious night in gaming, even though people really care about these awards, but they really shouldn't because, you know, it's video games, not nonsense. But aye, welcome to the Game Awards. A night that people put way too much thought and effort into. So, boys, let's put some thought and effort into this. So, I'm going to go through my votes for Game of the Year. So, we got first starting off big one with Game of the Year, which we're going to save until the very end here. But we are going to start with Best Game Direction. So, Best Game Direction awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game design and direction. Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Shadow Layer 3, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor ReFantazio, all good choices. I've not played Metaphor yet. Metaphor is the one that I'm really excited about. Really excited to play that. Balatro, never played. Black Myth Wukong, didn't play. Still need to finish the base game of Elden Ring. Not really my thing. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was good. But boysies, just when it comes to like every level, give me a new gimmick, being just really fucking cool, and every level standing out a lot. I've got to give it to Astrobot. Like every level in that game was like a new gimmick we introduced, and it wouldn't overstate. It wouldn't be like, you know, we're gonna keep using these gimmicks. It was like you'd play one once, you're like, oh, that was fucking class, and it might show up much later on, but it's very, very good. So Astrobot's giving my vote for that. Next category. Best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. So what have we got? We have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Metaphor ReFantazio, Senya's Sacrifice, Hellblade 2, or Silent Hill 2. Ooh. Right. So, Final Fantasy VII's got a very good story, very well told. Like a Dragon I've not played. Metaphor, I've heard very good things about the story of. Hellblade, I'm not actually played Hellblade 2, but my partner's really big into it. But Silent Hill 2, I know it's a remake, but they add new things in, and it's like I'm not gonna say it's like a rebuild or whatever the fuck, but there is new stuff in it that's very well put together. But I still don't think I've played a game which has goes for the themes and goes for the things that are in Silent Hill. Like, it's unlike anything else, and it's storytelling that I wish games pushed more. I wish there was more games that were able to do what Silent Hill 2 did. So for that, Silent Hill 2's got my vote. Next category, Best Art Direction. Oh, for outstanding and creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. So we have Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, Shadow Layer 3, Metaphor ReFantazio, or Neva. See, right, so I'm just thinking there, like Black Myth Wukong, you're obviously fighting big kaiju-sized monsters. Shadow Layer 3, again, some really interesting boss designs and stuff, but a lot of it is recycled from Elden Ring. Just from what I've seen on people's streams, Metaphor ReFantazio looks absolutely visually breathtaking. So Neva, I've not actually heard of Neva. It's Devolver, so it'll probably be very, very good. But I've not seen anything about it, so I can't really say. So it's between Metaphor, which I've seen a bit of, and I don't want to keep voting for Astrobot, but Astrobot is really that good when you see like all the different worlds, all the interesting fun bosses, and then you go into like the PlayStation worlds and the cameos, and see when you have like all your minions working for you, and the end scene, oh my fucking god, it's like you have an army of minions helping, like it's fucking Pikmin. Oh, best art direction. I love the cartoony style of Astrobot, but I've got to go with Metaphor ReFantazio. It's just so, like Persona, it's very stylish, it's very overdone, and from what little I've seen, holy fuck, some of those boss designs. So I'm gonna go with Metaphor for this one. Best score and music. Oh fuck, that's an even harder one. So Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor ReFantazio, Silent Hill 2, and Stellar Blade. So the only one I've not heard is Stellar Blade. I've heard quite a lot of soundtrack to the rest of them. Astrobot is a phenomenal soundtrack with standouts being like Papa Tree. With the main theme, Astrobot give me just this pure dopamine hit, just constantly. Final Fantasy VII having some amazing reworks of songs from the original and some really, really good new hits, but of course the standout being the fucking remix of One Winged Angel. Metaphor ReFantazio's, the only one I need to point at is the battle theme with the sort of Buddhist monk chanting. It's fucking amazing. Silent Hill 2 is very, very good music. I believe it's maybe the original composer who's came back to redo some of his music. I'm gonna go with Metaphor because I don't think I've heard anything quite like that battle theme. That is something else. I got goosebumps when I first heard that. It's a tough one because Astrobot was also very good, and Silent Hill was also very good, but yeah, we'll go with Metaphor on that. Best audio design. Oh, fuck me, right. Recognize the best in-game audio and sound design, right. So this isn't like, I was gonna say something silly by going, this is the best in-game audio. This is the stuff like Astro's feet clanking when he runs, or his wee sounds. They're really good. Call of Duty's always been very good at this, because Call of Duty's good at making guns feel heavy. Like when you wield a shotgun, it's, you know, you unclank it, and then like, you know, and then when you fire it, it's this loud bassy boof, you know. So Call of Duty's probably very good in that. Well, from what I've seen a little bit of multiplayer, and it looks more like a faster paced version of like the Modern Warfare 2019, which was the last really good Call of Duty in my mind. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has amazing voice acting, amazing like just the world design. Everything sounds so good, and the music's really good. The combat sounds good. So I've not really played Hellblade. The only thing I know about Hellblade 2's soundtrack is that it's got Hylung, which is a band I really like, but that's not. That soundtrack and audio design are different. But I'm afraid I've got to go with my winner, Silent Hill 2. Just the sounds of this ethereal, weird world. You can hear the radio static going, the creatures with their sort of screeches or their moans, and then this. I don't know how else to describe it apart from ethereal. That's the only word that can come to mind. And the crunchy. I know combat's not meant to be a big thing, so I know, but see when you hit something, it sounds like you've just like. It makes it feel like there's something actually there and something's chasing you down when you're like hitting it, and it sounds like boom. It sounds heavy. So yeah, Silent Hill 2 is my choice for. Right, what have we got? Best performance. Oh, this is a hard one. Awarded for individual for voiceover acting, motion, and/or performance capture. Oh, so we got Brianna White from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Anna Telly from Life is Strange, Humberly Gonzalez from Star Wars Outlaws, which I've actually got to dig into soon. Luke Roberts from Silent Hill 2, and Melina Jurgens from Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. I apologise if I butchered any of those names. Oh, it's a hard one. All very good performances, but Luke Roberts as James, fuck me. I never realised how wooden. I know it's meant to sound weird, and James might be a normal guy, but fuck me, the emotion that Luke Roberts brings to not only James's voice but his mocap is just so good. Like, see the difference, like, because James is very deadpan, and he does it really well. Where it's like when James reacts to something, you're like, oh fuck, this is like he's really reacting. And see that. Spoiler alert for a 20+ year old game. The reveal of what happens in Silent Hill 2, fuck me, it's acted beautifully. So I Luke Roberts, there we go, my boy. Innovation and accessibility. Excuse me, lads. Recognising software, hardware, pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology. Oh, right. I wish I told you what they actually did in them, because I've not played any of these games yet. I've seen some of the stuff do like colorblind mode and stuff like that in Veilguard. Also, accessibility, pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology. Right, being able to add in surgery scars in Dragon Age Veilguard so your character can better represent you. I'll go with that. That'll be my justification. So I'll give that to Dragon Age the Veilguard, which I still need to get around to. Games for impact. So we've got Closer Distance, Indica, which I've heard quite a bit about, but I haven't played. Neva, Life is Strange Double Exposure, which I've not played. Hellblade Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, or Tales of Kanzera Zaus. I've not played any of these games, but I've seen a bit of Indica. But in Indica, I think it's called. Life is Strange is obviously very good, pushing like LGBT characters. But from what I've seen of Hellblade 2 and Hellblade 1, its mental health sort of message is really good. So I'll go with Hellblade. That one's I feel bad it's a throwaway vote because I don't really know much about any of them. So, but I need to vote in every category. You know? Best ongoing awarded to a game for outstanding development and ongoing content that evolves with a player experience with time. So, Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Helldivers 2. Ooh, all these people put a lot of work into their games. Fortnite's like this thing. I'm not a big Fortnite guy. You can probably tell that, but I played a little bit during the whole Marvel run. That was really cool. They do a lot of work putting all stuff in, and they put in fucking Rocket League. They put in music, the basic tutorial mode. So they are clearly trying to make us a better game. Final Fantasy 14 might always get my vote for this because They taken a fucking shit game and really ran with it, and now it's like possibly the second biggest MMO ever. And if I'm not wrong, they brought out a expansion this year. So this vote's not for me, but it's for all my pals that are really big into Final Fantasy 14. So we'll go with Final Fantasy 14 for that. Best community support. Recognise the game for outstanding community support, transparency, responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and games updates and patches. So we've got Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, No Man's Sky. Right, so I'm not gonna lie, it's between No Man's Sky for me and Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3, they've done a lot of work with interacting with the community, with pushing the community. Like, there was memes that were born in the community that they then put in the game, which was really fun. Things like the imp they brought up in the D&D game and then got put into the game, kind of put in the mod manager for consoles, which was really fun and interesting, and they were always really quick. And also, actually no, Baldur's Gate 3's just won it from me because I forgot there was actually a glitch where you could get around killing a character in a Dark Arts playthrough, and instead of patching it out, they made it canon and made sure you got a wee note from a character saying thank you for doing this. And I was like, oh, that's really cool that the fans found a workaround, and then they went, oh, they've done this work, let's let them keep it. No Man's Sky I always give a good shout out for actually taking a shiter and making it far beyond what it was originally meant to be, and they just keep going with it. So No Man's Sky I'll always say good things about, excuse me, Hello Games I always say good things about, but Baldur's Gate 3, I'm gonna go with that. Best independent game. Ooh, what have we got here? Animal Will, Balatro, Lorelei, and Laser Eyes, Neva, and UFO 50. UFO 50, I'll go with that because that's like a good version of Action 52. I have seen Protomia play that, and looks really interesting, so we'll go with that. Mullet Mad Jack was robbed though. Right, best debut indie game. So Balatro, Animal Will, Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, and the Plucky Squire. Plucky Squire. I love the art style, I love the creativity in it, just go with that. Best mobile game, I am not a mobile game player, but is there any ones that I have played here, maybe in different ways? I've played a bit of Zenless, the only one I played a little bit of is Zenless Zone Zero, because it was on console, and it's fun, I guess, you know, so we'll go with that, I guess, because that's the only one I have played. Best VR/AR. Metro Awakening, Metal Hellslinger VR, Batman Arkham Shadow, which that came out this year and like 3 people enjoyed it. Asgard Draft 2 and Arizona Sunshine Remake. Oh, I have not played any of these, but I've played Metal Hellsinger before, so we'll go with that. Because I can imagine that'd be really interesting in VR. Best action game, here we go. Good votes, boysies. The best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Black Myth Wukong, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, or Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. That's a mouthful. Oh. So, I think I'll be physically sick if I give Call of Duty an award. But the only Call of Duty I played this year is I played a bit of Warzone in the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 update, so I don't know if I can actually give it to that. Helldivers 2 I've not played. I had a lot of pals that had a lot of fun with that game. Like the Clown Squad from TOS represent. I really enjoyed watching the streams, so fuck it, we'll give it to Helldivers 2 because I've not played any. So Stellar Blade's on the to-do list. Best action adventure. Oh, right, here we go. Astrobot, Prince of Persia, which looks really good. Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, which I always have a lot of fun with Ubisoft games, but I never think about it afterwards, so I always pick them up cheap, have a great time, and then just leave them on the shelf. Star Wars Outlaws, I imagine, will be similar to that. Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, which I'm kind of interested in picking up. I should get around to it, it looks really good. But my vote's going to Astrobot. Astrobot sweep, let's go. Best RPG, ooh, Mammy Daddy, right? For the best game designed with a rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. Dragon's Dogma 2, which I forgot that came out this year. Weird this isn't getting more votes because I thought Dragon's Dogma 2 was really well liked. Well, not more votes, more categories, yeah. Shadow Lair Tree, which I think is winning. Not for me, but Final Fantasy Rebirth's very good. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, not played yet, and I played only the sort of demo run of Metaphor, and oh, this is between Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I know is very good, and Metaphor, which I'm expecting to be very good. So do I do a preemptive vote, or do I vote with a game that I played that I had a lot of fun with? It's like my Persona fanboy who's gonna be greeting inside me. I'm sorry, I'm going with Final Fantasy because that's the only one I've actually finished and I had a really fun time with it. Heavy on the minigames, heavy on the padding, but when there was good shit, it was really good. Best fighting, oh, here we go. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Grand Blue Fantasy vs Rising. Oh, the Marvelous Capcom Fighting Collection. That's a mouthful. Multiverses, that game's still going. Which I assume because I've seen they put out an update with, I want to say, Raven and Marceline, which looks really good, and people are starting to get interested again. Multiverse was fun, and then they killed it and all the interest was just gone. And I don't think the audience was there when it came back. Tekken 8. Oh, right. Right. So Tekken 8 is a phenomenal fighter, and it's going to win this. I have no doubt in my mind that Tekken 8 is going to win this award. Tekken's a phenomenal Tekken game. It's monetized to fuck though. That's the bit that gets me down about it. The fighting itself has never been better. The customization is a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing with my pals because crossplay was introduced. I even had fun with World Tour mode, which was fine, you know. Story mode was phenomenal. But I am really sorry, guys. One of my favourite games of all time is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. New Age of Heroes, I've got to go with it. I'm really sorry, guys. I know. I've got to go with it because if Marvel vs. Capcom comes up for award, apart from Infinite, I'm going to vote for it. I have no doubt in my mind that Tekken's going to win it though. Best family game, oh, it's a hard one. So Princess Peach Showtime, which I've not played, but my sister has and says very good things about it. Super Mario Party Jamboree, which I'm very excited to play. Zelda, The Plucky Squire, or the only game here I've properly played. Astrobot. Best sim/strategy. Best game focused on real-time or turn-based, fuck me, I can't read, simulation or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. Age of Mythology, Frostpunk, Kunitsu Gami, The Path of the Goddess. Oh, I've not played that. I'd never heard that actually. Manor Lords, which I know that came out and everyone played it for like a couple of weeks and was all everyone was talking about, and then I've not heard anything since. Or Unicorn Overlord. Oh, which I've seen people play Unicorn Overlord, so I'm gonna go with that because I really like Vanillaware. I love Vanillaware's work, and that's another game that's on the to-do list to get to. Best sports/racing. F1 2014, EA Sports, football, which lost the FIFA license, did it? Yeah, NBA, Top Spin. I hate giving this because I think the game's really boring and really slow and clunky, and I've actually had a lot of fun going back playing the older SmackDown games and like Legends of Wrestling over 2K14, and it's heavily monetized shite, but it's the only game here I've actually got any interest in, so yeah, go with WWE. Best multiplayer, ooh. I am not a multiplayer boy. Oh, no, I've got to go with Tekken 8 just because of the crossplay and the work they've put in to make Tekken accessible and fun. Just fuck off with your monetization, Namco, you pricks. Best adaptation. Ooh, here we go. I've not watched Arcane. Fallout was a lot of fun. I was actually really impressed with that. Knuckles. I don't know anyone that watched Knuckles, which is a shame because I really liked Sonic 1 and 2. I thought they were both good movies. I've not had time to watch Knuckles though. I'm sure it's alright. Like a Dragon Yakuza I've not watched yet either. I watched a bit of Tomb Raider Legend of Lara Croft. I really enjoyed that, but out of the ones here, I've got to go with Fallout. Fallout was just a lot of fun, and fuck, my mum and dad were watching Fallout. That, you know, that kind of shows you when it jumps being just a video game product and just a video game movie, and it's getting mainstream attention like that. You know, it's probably fucking good, you know. I say that, my mum and dad also watched Borderlands for some weird reason. Most anticipated game. I wonder what's winning this. I wonder if it's going to be Grand Theft Auto 7, but for me, am I more excited for Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, which is a weird fucking title, Ghost of Yotei, GTA 6, Metroid Prime 4, ooh, that's going to be good, and Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter is a series I really should be into. Looking at what I'm into, Monster Hunter seems like it's right up my alley, but I'm sorry, it's Ghost of Yotei. I loved my time with Ghost of Tsushima. So I can't wait for Ghost of Yotei. Content Creator of the Year. I don't know any of these. I don't really watch a lot of gaming content makers, but we'll go with a VTuber because I'm a PNG tuber, and that's, you know, gotta look out for your own. Best esports game. Ooh, what have I watched esports wise? Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, Valorant. This isn't my kind of thing. I'm not a big esports guy apart from watching, like, you know, your fighting game tournaments and stuff. I I'm sure this list is the same every single year, but I've actually got kind of back into playing a bit of Counter-Strike, so I'm gonna go with Counter-Strike 2. Best esports athlete, right? We'll do this based on the cut of someone's jib. We'll go with I like his pose, so we'll go with ZMJJKK. Best esports team, right? We'll go with the cut of the jib as well. Team Liquid. Actually, Counter-Strike, I've voted for you, so we'll go with the Counter-Strike team. Player's choice. Oh, that opens up. Wait, what's that? Anyway, view categories. I'll worry about that in our time. Game of the year. Right, this is the big question. So we have Astrobot, Bilateral, Wukong, Black Myth, Shadow of the Earth Tree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor v Fantasio. I cannot believe that a fucking DLC's up for Game of the Year. I think it should be up, don't get me wrong. I think you should have like best adaptation, not best adaptation, best continuous updates and shit like that. I think you should have best DLC. They should just make best DLC a fucking thing. But I don't think it constitutes being a full game, like Game of the Year, because Cyberpunk, what was it called? It wasn't Edgerunners, that was the show. It was up for best narrative, it was best up for all sorts, but it wasn't up for Game of the Year. Cyberpunk, oh, what was it called? I forget. Phantom Liberty, that's it, Phantom Liberty, I think it is. The one with Idris Elba looked very good that I watched Shinra play. But Metaphor v Fantasio, see if this came out 6 months earlier, or the Game of the Year Awards were 6 months earlier, because also I'm getting Metaphor v Fantasio for Christmas, because I asked my partner for it, and I've been told, I went, nope, not going to watch anything about it past what the demo shows. This would probably be my Game of the Year. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth I had a really good time with, even though I had to have issues with how padded it was, but I really enjoyed my time with it. Shadow Earth Tree I've not played because I'm not big on Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring is a good game, just stretched out way too much, but I'll go on about that because my pals are sick of hearing about that. Black Myth Wukong looks pretty good. Bilateral, Jason never shuts the fuck up about Bilateral. My god. But my Game of the Year vote goes to Astrobot. So thank you for joining us, boysies, for looking at the Game of the Year Awards. Let's have a look if I can. I'll go next category and view all categories that shows what we voted. Anyway, we've voted for everything. Or the player's choice, but who really cares about that? So boysies, thank you so much for joining us. As usual, I've been Mikey, you guys have been absolutely fantastic, and catch you, see yous.